already made a video on the La Liga refs, but I kind of have to update it because some new news has come out, and really it's honestly just shocking. Now, before we get into that, please drop a sub if you guys are not subscribed. A lot of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. It makes me cry every night. But nevertheless, drop a sub, hit the like button. Now let's get into the video. So of course, you guys already know what happened on Saturday, I believe it was, where Real Madrid absolutely got, I don't want to say robbed, because at the end of the day, Real Madrid lost that game because they chose to lose it as well. We just didn't put away our chances. You know, that's the fact, right? But there was some things that happened in that game with the refs that you just can't explain. You really have there's no way you can explain it, right? There's many calls that didn't get called. I'll try to put screenshots, but I mean, let's just go over the top three, right? The foul on Mbappe, or the Mbappe foul, you could say that it was a decent call because yes, on Mbappe absolutely WWE's the defender, because the defender is right on top of Mbappe holding him, first of all. But I'm not even going to argue too much on that one because yes, it looks worse on Mbappe's part. But the first one we're going to talk about is the tackle on Vinny Jr. Now, I'm not even asking for a red card here, but I'm just asking for an acknowledgement that this is even a foul. The fact that the play keeps going, no foul, player doesn't get a card. It might have been a foul, but I just don't remember this one because there's so many mistakes. But the player doesn't get no card. He doesn't get none of the ball, studs up onto the ankle of Vinny, nothing. I mean, it's like, why do we even have VAR if these are not going to get looked at, called? I mean, there's no point. Now, I understand that VAR can't look at yellow card situations, but still, for the next one coming up, the Mbappe red card. I mean, there's no denying. If you can say anything you want, that is a malicious intent foul. No way he's trying to play the ball. No way he's trying to play fair. The guy, Mbappe, is away from him at this point. The ball is nowhere near the player, and his one goal and his one objective was to just take Mbappe down. He could have gone for his shirt. He could have gone for anything else, but he decides to go studs up high. He doesn't start low and brace his foot. No, he starts as high as he can and just swipes Mbappe. Now, this could have been a career-ending or very, very big injury for Mbappe if he catches him cleanly, but luckily it has a conscience and does not let that happen. So he swipes him like a little bit, and of course that hurts, right? And Mbappe goes to the ground. Now, okay, ref, it was a quick play. The ref let it play on, sure, all right, bam, no problem, right? We'll come back to it. Okay, why does the VAR not? And like, the more I think about it, the more insane it is, because there's no way that, at least go look at the replay. You don't have to give him a red, just go look at it. They don't tell the ref anything. The ref's waiting. I mean, the back and forth conversations, which we'll get into a little bit, but Real Madrid are trying to get those conversations because we just don't understand what the thought process was. I'm not even calling the ref to go ask to look at the monitor to see if this is a potential red. You don't even gotta look at the monitor. You just show the VAR has all the images. Nothing. So Real Madrid is really pushing for the audios in this game from VAR, because it is just insane. I mean, the referees that were refereeing this game, Muniz Ruiz and Iglesias Villanova, apparently will be suspended for a month. I mean, that just says it all, right? That just says it all. It's just like these kind of situations. How is this happening at the very highest level of La Liga? Now, okay, I'm not going to say that if you're on the lower level of La Liga, you get less treatment than the higher teams, right? But you would think that at the very highest level, I mean, Madrid is up 7 points on top of everybody, 4 points behind Atletico. You have to get it right. You can't just it's my opinion, he doesn't got to look at it. No, you have to just be thorough. You have to get it right. And for them to get this wrong, it could have changed the game. The player would not have been there to score the goal. The team would have been down a player, so they would not have been pressing up as much. Real Madrid would have had the advantage with more players in the box and around. Everything changes, right? Not just that play, but there is another play that absolutely does not get called, does not get looked at, just nothing. And I think it's because the Real Madrid players themselves did not try to get that push, which was a penalty, where the handball from the other player hits the ball. So okay, so this is me. I'm Fran Garcia, and then he's trying to control it with his chest, potentially to get it, in front of him. And the other team player puts his hand here to try to stop Fran, and then at the same time the ball hits the hand, and he just tosses the ball out of Fran Garcia's way. How is that not a foul? Or how is that not a penalty? You explain that to me, because I don't get it. But the fact that the play doesn't go to VAR, it's insane. It's insane. Which, again, this is not just a Madrid rant. This is not just, oh, we're just complaining, which we are. But I mean, the referees literally are getting suspended as we speak, and Madrid are trying to get the audios from this game, which they're pushing back. They're not really trying to give them back to Madrid, and for what reason, we will find out soon, because those audios will come out. But nevertheless, guys, that is the situation right now. I don't understand how, in this kind of caliber of La Liga teams, we're seeing this, man. We're seeing it is a disgrace, man. It is a disgrace, because next week against Atletico Madrid, the referees have already been chosen, and the track record with Madrid and these referees is not good whatsoever. I'm not looking forward to that game. I think it's going to be a scrappy game. Thank the Lord that it is going to be a game at the Bernabeu, because if it was at the Wanda, you can almost guarantee that we're going to get absolute shit referee. Now, I'm not only blaming referees targeting Madrid, because it's all across the board. Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao, every single team gets some shitty calls called on them. It's not just Real Madrid. Now, of course, sometimes this benefits the big teams. It benefits sometimes Barca, it benefits sometimes Real Madrid. So you can't really go around saying, oh, Florentino buys La Liga, and the refs always favor Madrid, because I mean, the proof is literally in front of you. If this was true, where the referees are favoring one team or the other, then why is it happening to Real Madrid in this stage of the season? Very important game. They cannot drop points because they got Barca and Atletico just trailing. We have Atletico coming up. It's a very important time of the season and a very important game where mistakes like this cannot happen. So it's just like baffling. Like, I can guarantee that some Sunday league referees will do better than the referees in La Liga. Now, I don't know what we need to do to fix this. It probably might not get fixed. I mean, honestly, don't know a way to it. They could fire every referee and just hire new ones. I don't know. I haven't looked deep into that, but something needs to change, man. These refs need to have accountability for their mistakes, like getting suspended, getting fired, because these mistakes cannot be happening. But that is just my opinion. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? And without further ado, man, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.